In those days, the teaching hospital, the university teaching hospital in Enugu, was a very, very huge reference hospital. And all cases from the university were referred there, especially because there was only one small Catholic hospital at Nsukka and one medical center that had not even a piece of cotton wool. So we used to go to UNTH, and when I was there several times. Sometimes for myself, sometimes for the student, the children. And 2 times I stayed up to 1 week. Once expecting my last born that was dragging her feet to come out, and another time I was there with my firstborn that was in need of further tests. And one thing I've observed is that the hospital was open, freely open to prayer groups. And people used to come to the hospital in groups from 3 to more and stay there and pray for people, for patients. And on Sunday, every Sunday, there was a group that was coming to hold a service in the hospital, a Protestant service for those that were there. And it made quite a lot of difference to patients. And in fact, it contributed heavily towards healing in the hospital, because the hospital was manned by people that were mostly Christians, not only just nominal Christians, but fervent, committed Christians. And that made quite a difference. And when I was there waiting for my, expecting my last born to pop out, and she was dragging her feet, and the hospital was concerned that I was just blocking a bed and saying, "Can't you find someone in Enugu?" Because we were living 70 miles, around 70 miles away. And one time I just went to one of those people that were Christians, and I told her, "Let's agree in prayer. That child needs to be born today." And we prayed, and the child was born that day. So that was a difference. And that was 1974, in the 70s and 80s. Once in 70s, the other one in the 80s. But today, 2023, we had a confirmation of this, because somebody that was terminally sick in the UK disappeared from our neighborhood for some time. People didn't know where she had gone. And after a while, several months after that, she came back and said that she decided to go back to Nigeria for treatment, because all the UK people, medics, were saying was, "Well, there's nothing we can do." And she went back to Nigeria and came back. She was not cured, but she was very, very reconforted. And she said people had been praying for her in the hospital. So she enjoyed not only treatment that unfortunately could not cure her, because her cancer had gone so bad, but she had got the support, the spiritual support that she needed, not just from church, but from the medics in the hospitals, the nurses. And that made a tremendous difference on her and helped her to the end. And so, you see, if you look for a holistic attention, you get it in Nigeria. You might not get it in the UK, for example, where it is forbidden for Christians to offer prayers to patients in the name of neutrality.